Just going to work on some basic chords, a G, an E7, or an E. You can use either one. An A, and a D, and then back to your G. And in the middle, we're just doing some. That's just kind of a little rumbling back and forth through the strings. We'll start off with G, and then you start off with your 6-3, 6-2, 6-1, an open 6. And when you're doing your E, when you're in your E, it's a 6 and a 5. And then if you want to do the run is 6 open, 6-2, 6-4, an open 5. And then it's a 5, 6. Then the run from A to D is a 5 open, 5-2, 5-4, and an open 4 for the D, and then it's a 4-5, 4 down 5. Then back to the G, it's an open 6, 6-2, 6-3. And in the G, you can use a 6-5, or you can use a 6-4. And I guess if you want to, you could probably use a 6-3. But that doesn't have as much contrast as a 6-4. Better, I think, are 6-4 or 6-5. And of course, through it all, you can alternate it around. And I think that's kind of the secret to the whole thing, is that you learn your strings well enough that you can play them without looking. And that just takes time, because at first you'll be clear over here and maybe up here, and you'll hit the top string, and then maybe you'll be clear down here, and sometimes on a bad night we all are, but for the most part, once you get you kind of focus your attention on where your both hands are at the same time, and then you try to learn to play without looking at, well, you can't look at both at the same time. In other words, you can't look here and look here. Even though you have two eyes, they won't move in two directions. So you kind of have to go, well, which one do I need to work on the most? And then work on that and get it down, and then get on the next one, and till finally you kind of synchronize them both. That little run I did was just like a 6-3, open 5, 5-1, 5-2, and an open 4, and a 4-2, and an open 3. Well, let's go real slow. And then the other part was just a little bit harder. So we'll stay with the other one. If you want to learn the run, we'll catch up another lesson. We'll get the whole thing together, because this is kind of hillbilly picking and country kind of playing, and it takes a little bit of a knack that you have to kind of learn. If you're just playing a that's the same chords. except I use the E minor instead of an E major, but it's basically the same thing. Use the same chords, just different rhythms. So, some people learn to play. Some people learn to play that way, and other people learn to play. Learn to play a little faster like that, but that's just comes with time and really working at it and getting that wrist moving. Got to keep that wrist open, and remember, just practice playing your chords. Close your eyes, and then go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you change your chord and do the same thing, and then the same with A. D, and about your G. If you just practice those, eventually those chords and those strings and that feeling will kind of get set in your mind, and you won't have to try to think of two things at one time. But it takes time and it takes practice, but it'll come. And if you're willing to give up the time and the effort, you can play just like that. And I've heard a lot of guys play it, and it's great and it's fun. And when you get up to those levels and you can really get into it, there's nothing like it. I mean, you just have, it's like you have to do it. You just have to, because it's a part of you, really, as you go along. So, anyway, keep going there, keep practicing, and I'll keep sending out the lessons. And hopefully we'll get more subscribers and more viewers and more people learning. Rather than having 10,000 subscribers, I would just as soon have 50 serious people who really learn to play guitar, and get those people in, and maybe they can get somebody eventually, and have a lot of people learning to play. That's really what it's all about. This is not about just sitting and listening to someone hammer on a guitar. It's about really learning to play and really getting this instrument down. So anyway, have a good lesson, and we'll see you on the next one.